Welcome back. Let us consider this particular question. Pause the video, try this question before playing the video. Alright, welcome back. Let us try this question. Alright, for this particular question, we need the equation of the line. The equation of the line is y equal to mx plus c. That is, we need to know the gradient and the y-intercept. In this case, we see that we don't have the gradient nor the intercept given. But what we have is that we have 2 points. So with 2 points, we can actually calculate the gradient. For example, here, you can call this x1, y1, and then this is x2, y2. And then we can calculate the gradient by using m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So using this, then y2 is 2, y1 is 1, x2 is 1, and x1 is minus negative 2. Therefore, this is 1 over 3. So my m is 1 over 3. In fact, this equation in red is not very useful because I don't really know what c is at the moment. So if you do not know what c is, I can actually return to, well, I can put in substitution. That is, what I can do is y is equal to 1/3 x plus c. Now I'm going to use a point, use any of the point here. So for example, I use the point 1, 2. That is x equal to 1, y equal to 2. So I put this in, therefore is 2 equal to 1/3 of x plus c. Now x here should be replaced by 1. Therefore is 2 equal to 1/3 plus c. Now I calculate for what c is. 2 minus 1/3 or 5 over 3. c is that. Therefore my equation now is y equal to 1/3 of x plus 5 over 3. That's one way to do it. Okay? Now let's look at another equation. Another question. Pause the video, try the question before playing. Alright, welcome back. So this is slightly easier because gradient is actually given. Y equal to mx plus c again. M is my gradient, c is my y-intercept. I don't have the y-intercept, okay? But I have the gradient, so I'm going to put in y equal to 2x plus c. Just like before, we're going to use the information given here, which is x equal to 8, and then y equal to negative 3. I'm going to put this information in here. So negative 3 equal to 2, x is 8 plus c. And now I'm solved for c. So this negative 3 equal to 16 plus c. Therefore, c itself is negative 3 minus 16, or c is equal to minus 19. Therefore, the equation here is y is equal to 2x minus 19. So this is the equation of the line. Let's try another problem. Alright, once you're ready, press the video again. So this, say the line L1 passes through the point negative 4, 0 and is perpendicular to L2. Now I would like to sketch, so this is L1 and it is perpendicular to another line L2, perpendicular. And it passes through a point, for example, negative 4 and 0. And the gradient of line L2 is half. So the gradient here, that is m2 is equal to half. So I'm writing up the information here. And what we want is to find the equation of L1. So what do we have? Well, for L1, the equation is y equal to mx plus c. So I need gradient and I need the y-intercept. So what's the gradient? Well, luckily, in order to find the gradient, I can use this. m1 times m2 is equal to negative 1. So m1 is negative 1 over m2, right? And the gradient of the second line is given as half. So negative 1 over half, which is negative 2. So that's good. So now I have y equal to negative 2x plus c. And now I also know a point. This is the point. X is equal to negative 4 and y equal to 0. So I put in 0, negative 4 plus c. So 0 equal to 8 plus c. So c is equal to negative 8. Therefore, my equation of the line of L1 now is y equal to negative 2x minus 8. Right? And this is consistent with my L1 now because it is a negative gradient. Okay? So here I have a last question here for you to try out. When you're ready, press the video again and we check the answer together. Welcome back. So L1 has a gradient of negative a quarter and is perpendicular to line L2. So L1, this is L1 and perpendicular to L2. This is my L2 perpendicular. And my gradient of M1 in this case is negative a quarter. And L2 passes through the point negative 1, negative 2. For example here, negative 1, negative 2. And find the equation of L2. So what I want is, I don't know this. Right? So when reading question like this, it's best to sketch a diagram such as this and put in the information and to see what we need. So what I need is that I need to find M and I need to find C. Well, luckily we know something, that is M1 times M2 is equal to negative 1 for two lines that are perpendicular to each other. Therefore, I don't know when M2 is, so M2 is equal to negative 1 over M1. Therefore, this is negative 1 over negative a quarter. That is, M2 is just going to be 4. So now I have y equal to 4x plus c. Now I use another point in order to get, so I use this point, negative 1, negative 2. That is, y is equal to negative 2. X is equal to negative 1 plus c. So negative 2 equal to negative 4 plus c. Therefore, c is negative 2 plus 4. c is equal to 2. Therefore, my equation of my L2 now is equal to y equal to 4x plus 2. And I'm done. So, thank you very much.